Why, hello there! How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, welcome back to a brand new LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 video, and of course, a brand new episode of Customs. Look at Vision looking like an absolute sauce boss. So today we're going to go on ahead, like always, daily now, we're going to head to the customizer and get customizing with our characters for today. And whom are we going to be building today? Well, we're going to be working on the creations that was suggested by Break Minor Boy, and a bunch of people thumbs up that comment, which is going to consist of the Riddler and Two-Face. And more specifically, you guys even made the suggestion to use Ragnarok's or Thor Ragnarok's face for Two-Face. So that's what we're going to attempt to do here today. Now, of course, like always, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy today's episode of Customs, don't forget to hit that like button. That is always very, very, very highly appreciated. And with all of that in mind, ladies and gents, let's get rocking and let's get rolling with our customs for today. I wanted to also mention that a lot of people have been asking me, like, hey Blitz, can you change the thumbnail to be either a silhouette or what I tried to do with yesterday's episode, which was just to put an image of Goku from like the anime instead of the actual character design. But the problem is that based on everything that I'm looking at as far as stats like likes and views and comments, like all of those things together, the times that you guys enjoy the videos the most from a numerical and from statistics perspective is always basically when I put one of the image of the characters. So I'm going to stick with that for now. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll try the silhouette thing every now and again, and we'll see. It really depends on you, of course. If you like the videos and you want to see them continue daily, don't forget, guys, hit that like button. And, of course, if you want to get a shout-out on an upcoming episode of Customs, the best way to do so is by leaving a comment down below, letting me know whom or what character I should be building next time. All right, so let's start with, I guess let's start with Two-Face. Why not? Because we already have the face figured out, so that is going to be half of the issue there taken care of, so that's brilliant. Now, as far as the hair piece for Two-Face, that's actually a bit more tricky, because in an ideal world, I would have loved something that I could actually, like, you know, split down the middle and say that, okay, that is the same idea as his face. You know, everything on Two-Face is kind of split down the middle, including his hair, whether it be, sometimes they've done versions of him where he's like bald on one side and then a different hairstyle on the other side, and so on and so forth. So if we could find something like that, that would be great. It's kind of like this, but the opposite way. Like this goes front and back. We need side to side to be split in two different colors, because otherwise this is going to be a lot more difficult to figure out. And I think it will be a lot more difficult to figure out. Oh, yoy, that really does stink. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So usually, from what I recall at least, usually they give him kind of like slick back hair for the most part. So maybe, actually maybe something like that. I'd love to make him look a little bit more like over the top, but within the limits that we have, again, this is probably our best option at this point in time. Yeah, I just don't see anything else that would work better than that. So we'll stick with that. I'm actually kind of thinking of giving him a bow tie, possibly. Let me actually first, you know what I'm going to do? Here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of his sword, because there's no need for Two-Face to be holding a sword. But I will go back to appearances, and we're going to take a look at the body side of things, because he's worn a lot of different costumes, including in Lego form. Like when they've done Lego minifigures of him, they've done costumes where it's half white, half black. They've done, the most recent one was from the Lego Batman movie, if you remember, and that one was like half gray and half like pink, I would say. So that was a look that he's worn before. They've done a version, I think, where he wore all white, and then there was that orange one as well, the orange and purple, I think. So there's been a plethora of different looks for him. As far as which one I'm going to go for, you see, this is the problem right now, is if I can't find a torso that has both colors kind of like split down the middle, it becomes very challenging for me to justify splitting everything else down the middle in the character, if that makes any sense, you know? So that's a bit of a problem, of course. So I don't know. And the other thing is there really aren't a lot of mini or torso pieces in general that are like a suit, which is weird, because you'd think that that would be a pretty common piece that they would give us, but there really aren't many. Like this might be the only one that's like traditional kind of suit-like looking. And I really don't want to use that one. I mean, like, this one is somewhat kind of fitting as well. So I think we might actually, you know what? We might attempt to do something with that one, because I actually do like that. If I could match one of the arm colors to that, then I'm going to use that one there. So I'm just going to test that out in a second. But first I want to just scroll through all the other ones and make sure that there is no other better option that just like makes a lot more sense. I could use this, by the way, as well. One of these, maybe this one here, most likely, as an option. So I like those as well. But I kind of want to try out the blue one just to see if it would work. I know it's a little over the top, but if we can make it work, I think it could look really cool. So let's see. I just need the same exact shade of blue, and something tells me there won't be a shade of blue that's the same. Okay, well, we're not using that torso, obviously. This is the kind of thing that you have to deal with, though. Like, even when you have a great idea, like here, I think it would have been really cool if I did the blue and maybe white, or maybe blue, like make one sleeve that same blue and then the other sleeve black, or something along those lines. I think that would have looked really, really cool. But the problem is, again, as you saw, due to the limits that we're facing here, I can't do that. So as much as it stinks, it's something that I can't actually make work. But what we could do... You know what we could do? Here's what we could do. We could unglove that hand, then go to arms, and we'll just see how this looks. Like, if it looks terrible, then obviously I'm not going to use it. We'll do that, and then the right arm. What's the difference between... Is that like beige kind of instead of... I think that's white, right? So we'll do that. Then we move along to the leg pieces. And on the leg piece, we'll do the same exact type thing. So the left leg will be black. I kind of think... I don't know, should I even change this color a lot more? Or... No, I don't like that one. Nope. That does not work. I guess that one is pretty good. And then right leg, we will just make plain white. Look at that, dude. This actually turned out pretty cool. I'm actually really, really surprised by how well this turned out. Okay, very neat. So, no cape, obviously. None of the other elements need to be addressed there. We will give him a weapon, which will be a gun, of course. And I don't know what hand he usually... I think he usually flips his coin with his right hand. So his left hand should have the pistol. And I think, typically speaking, they give him this type of pistol. Usually. It's kind of like this classic-looking thing. So... Let's see. I think like a grayish color like that should be good. And then we do need to change it. Wait, I can't... Oh, that stinks. I can't give it... Okay. Wow. I did not know that. I thought you could choose left, right, or both, but I guess there's only right or both. Got it. All right. Ability time. Now, I think I will give him techno access because I think that'd be cool. No mind control, magic, or deflect ability. Fix it's not really necessary. Vine cut also not necessary. No time manipulation or super strength. That's the thing about a lot of the Batman villains. They're kind of boring to an extent, but I think it's fine. I'll give him the ability to dig and track, because why not? Just to have him a bit more practical, you know, so he actually has some abilities going for him. So I think we'll go with fighting for a regular button. And then maybe, I guess, yeah, targeted lunge, because anything else does not really make much sense. This, I will go ahead and make that bolt. Bolt targeting. Actually, no. We'll just turn that off. Does that have to be on or off? Okay, I think so. I'm not sure, though. I guess I'll give him bolt targeting as well. Why not? We'll go with silver bolts. We'll go with bolt style. Nope. Alright, that's the only thing that kind of makes sense. Bolt origin from his weapon. And we will recolor it. I know that fires arrows, unfortunately, but... that's what we have to do. So it is what it is. And then his hold Is there any explosion style that's like a fancy move? There isn't one, so that won't work. I guess I'll just give him a targeted lunge then, because anything else would just like make no sense for that character. I guess I'll give him double jump. Why not? And then no hyper jump. And that's that. Passive trait. Oh, I wish we could do the hearts in 2 different styles, because that would have been really cool. I guess we'll give him the white heart, though, so that'll look cool. We'll make his health standard. Voice. That sounds pretty two-facey, kind of. I'll give him fast movement, not super fast, obviously. And then the target reticle. I want to go with this, or maybe that. I kind of want to pick something that's just 2 colors, like this, for example. So I think that would work. There we are. Dude, that is... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry. That is Anakin Skywalker. That's who that is. Oh, we have to make a little adjustment here. First, we place Gotham behind him, even though it's Manhattan Noir. But we pretend it's Gotham, so it's all good. So, 2... Whoops. Where's the dash button? There it is. 2 face. So there we are. We've got the Two-Face name all positioned, and he is ready to rock and ready to roll. So from there, we then go on ahead and build our next character, which will be... I do want to make a video for the... Yeah, I think I'm not going to erase the Dragon Ball Z characters yet, because I want to make a video for that. So let's go on ahead and get rid of Veda. And instead, we're going to go on ahead and build Riddler. So Riddler is going to be hopefully a little bit easier, because there's only 1 color that we're going for the most part. So I'm going to start with the things that I know are going to be like perfectly done, hopefully. And that is just getting the green on the arms, the green on the hands, the green on the legs and hips, and so on and so forth. And then after that, we can figure out the rest. Kind of, maybe I don't know. You see, the problem is now I can't decide which green, because I really like that more vibrant and brighter green. It actually looks really nice. The issue that I think I'm going to run into is that I don't think that there's a green suit that would work. I mean, like, that's actually not bad. I wish there was something that was like an actual suit. That's why I said, like, I'm very hopeful that the next customizer we get allows us to actually change the color of these torsos as well, because that would be awesome. Like, changing this to green would be perfect. Like, that would have been not perfect, but good, right? Problem is that everything else here just does not really fit. Yeah. So I'm going to go on ahead and change the arms to be the brighter green like that, because I actually like it better anyway. I will take a quick detour here to get rid of the sword, just so it's easier to see the character. Then we are going to go on ahead and go back to appearance, change the hips to be bright green as well. Change the legs to be bright green as well. And then all we have to... I'm looking at this and I'm like, now it's too bright. You know? Would it look bad if I mixed and matched the 2 different greens? Maybe if I made like the... hands dark green as well, just to give it a bit more of an appropriate look. I'll get rid of the cape too. That will help me a lot in terms of knowing what the character is supposed to look like. I mean, it's better, I guess, right? I'll give him a staff, which will help as well. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I keep going back and forth in my mind, like, that I like it, I don't like it. I think that looks better though, so we'll go with that. Now, here's going to be a tricky one, is determining what I want to do for hairstyle or hat. Because ideally we want to show a little bit of hair, but the problem is that there is no hat that has hair attached to it. So that makes things a lot more difficult, of course. Now we could do something ridiculous and give him like a ridiculous hat like that. Which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, honestly, because I think it actually would be kind of funny to have Riddler rocking that thing. And I like that it matches the colors, so it works in that sense. Plus, I don't really see anything else here that works better. Like, I guess maybe this hat would work pretty well. But, I don't know. It's like a winter hat. That's kind of boring looking, no? It's so tough. It's so tough. Let me change the face first, and then maybe that'll, like, help me. So, let me remember. Riddler has... he wears, like, a little cover over his eyes, right? So I think that could be decent for Riddler. That could be excellent if it was purple. That would have been, like, perfect. But that might be the one I have to go with. Because I don't think there is a purple one. But I will check before I jump to conclusions. I guess that one could work as well, possibly. Nope. I mean, like, that could make for, like, a funny version of Riddler, right? Like, something that's just a little bit different compared to other iterations of the character, which is not a bad thing by any means, actually. That's a little too much. Too much stuff going on that one. Man, I wish you could change the colors of the headbands. There's another blue one. I think that other blue looked a bit more decent, actually. So, I'm leaning more towards that. Okay. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. This has gotten a lot tougher very quickly. I kind of want to just see something. I know that's probably not the one I'm going to go with, but I just want to see. Like, I don't know why. I actually think that's a funny version of Riddler. I know that it's completely kind of like, what the heck were you thinking? But it's almost like, hey, within the limits that we have to deal with, this works, and it's something different, and it's something unique, and it's something that does not look like any other iteration of Riddler. Which, in my mind, is not necessarily a bad thing. So, that's why I'm sort of leaning towards trying this, because I do think it could look really cool. And I don't know why. I feel like I want to give him a little bit of purple color as well. So, like, giving him this little pouch would work, I think, pretty well. And then give him that green ridiculous helmet that looks just absolutely... Wait, what? I just had both of the items before. There we go. So that works. Then we will give him a staff. As far as what type of staff, that's... I mean, this is kind of the most generic one. He usually has the question mark on top, so I'm going to go with this because it's the most kind of like it has some sort of a thing on top of it. Because I feel like this one's too boring. Same with this one. These ones are more like spears than they are staffs, so I think that's the most appropriate one out of the ones that we have. And ideally, I'd like to color it maybe gold. Is there a color of gold? I guess that's kind of it, no? Yeah, I guess that's it right there. Alright, so let's get to abilities. This should be pretty easy for the most part. Techno access and... I'll give him mind control as well. I know he doesn't have mind control, but because he's so smart, we'll give him that ability. Why not? Cracked Lego walls, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of deflect. I'll give him vine cut and fix-its. Well, vine cut, not necessarily. Fix-its, though, I think makes sense for him. No time manipulation or super strength, obviously. And I'll give him tracking as well, because he's pretty smart, so there we go. Tap ability is just going to be fighting, which I don't know why I'm unselected. Our hold ability, just a... Actually, it could be kind of cool if he threw the staff, so why not? Did I do boomerang? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. And then circle. We could do a stealth one, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's do stealth. And then the other circle... Probably Boomerang, because the other ones I just... Like, Explosion would be good if you could, like, use the staff or something like that. But the problem is, if you pick Explosion or Beam, it's going to be a very, like, kind of magical-based ability. And obviously the Riddler and most of the Batman rogues are not magicians and such. So it wouldn't make much sense to do that. So not a lot of abilities, but I think that's perfectly fair considering the characters that we're dealing with. Health icon, obviously green. I was going to say, like, obviously purple, which would have been a pretty good choice as well, actually. Purple could have worked there too, but that's fine. I have no idea. These sound like younger, like, voices, sort of. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, because we most of the time don't hear the characters talk anyways. We'll give him... Actually, I'll just make him default. He's not very fast. So, what? No. That's... I'm not done yet. Why did I click a little too quickly? Miscellaneous. Also, obviously, going to use the Gotham kind of noir background. And we shall give him his name. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's the big black bat? There we go. All right, so with both of our characters now completed, let's take a look at both of them, shall we? Don't forget, guys, let me know down in the comment section below which of the two you liked best. I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you lovely, lovely folks down in the comments section below. And with all of that in mind, here we are. Our first pick is Riddler, who looks fantastic. Fantastically ridiculous, but I do like him quite a bit. He looks like he's wearing, like, the most old-school headphones ever, but he did actually turn out pretty funny. He's got his staff for a weapon. He can also throw the staff, so that's kind of cool. So there we are. That's an ability. I think he can turn stealthy. Wait. There. Wait, what? There we go. Okay, that was weird. I guess maybe because I started walking. But I have to say, I'm actually really stoked about the way that Two-Face turned out. Because I think he turned out really quite cool. I don't know why his bolts ability is not working. Why are both of them targeted lunge? That's strange. Circle, like tapping circle doesn't do anything, so that's a little weird. But nevertheless, ladies and gents, there we are with Two-Face and, of course, also Riddler. Let me know what you guys think of our two fantastic DC villains and Batman villains here today. Let me know which Batman villain should I build on the next episode, because I think it'd be cool if we did like a Batman special where we built maybe 8 to 10 Batman characters, and then I went ahead and showed all of them in a showcase, because I think that could be a lot of fun. So let me know if you guys agree or disagree down in the comment section below. As always, have an absolutely fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.